Salutations, cyberspace. Welcome to the JCal Arts channel and welcome to a new year, 2025. So I'll be doing a Let's Draw episode about the comic collaboration between the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Naruto, because I ended up getting the comic for my birthday last year. So I'll be drawing some fan art of this little comic and discussing anything tangentially related to it. So let's go. So for the cyber nerds who somehow haven't found out already, Naruto's creators and TMNT's creators have collaborated and created a comic, a crossover comic. This comic is going to be 4 issues long from what I've seen on the internet, and it looks to be a spin-off series. So for the lore nerds, I don't think this is going to be canon or affect the lore of TMNT or Naruto. And as someone who is a millennial and watched Toonami when he was a kid and also a current fan of TMNT, it's a crossover I am happy has finally happened. I'm surprised it hasn't happened earlier because, come on, when we think of fictional ninjas, the Ninja Turtles and Naruto are what we think of, and so no brainer there. And buying the comic late December last year, I've quite enjoyed it. It's not some masterpiece in writing or anything, but it's just a little fun crossover comic where, oh my god, what if Naruto met Leonardo from TMNT? It kind of plays off that type of energy, at least to me, and so I can't wait for the other comics to come out and see how they tell this story with these 2 properties. So I am going to be drawing April O'Neil, this version of her, because the crossover comic has their own unique version of her. And she's going to be meeting Hinata Hyuga in my picture, just saying hi and introducing herself, with Hinata being nervous, as we all know she is, or was rather. But based on how Naruto looks like in the comic cover for this collaboration, the characters are probably going to be in their beginning phase. And so, yeah, Hinata is going to be very shy and very, nervous. And I just see April kind of coming in and just, introducing herself and being friendly to Hinata. Because when I watched Naruto for the first time and learned about Hinata's backstory, I was like, oh my gosh, this precious little baby deserves the world. But yes, I love Hinata. She's my favorite character in Naruto. Full bias, not even going to pretend like there's any intellectual reasons, just a Hinata fan from the heart. But I'm doing this in the hopes that somehow through fruition, this will cause Hinata Hyuga to make a at least cameo appearance in this comic, because I think it may center Team 7 only, which would be a shame because Hinata's my favorite character, and no, I don't like Sakura Hirano. Just don't give a shit about her, quite frankly. So April got a new design for this collaboration comic specifically, and I like it because, when it comes to clothes, it's as if you got the prompt of put April O'Neil into the Naruto universe, and she also has orange dreads, so go natural, April. And in this comic, she comes from Big Apple Village. Like, that was something that made me laugh or chuckle a little bit because, of course, she has to come from a village herself, like the main characters of Naruto. And she seems to be a MacGuffin character where she has important information that multiple parties are interested in reference to Baxter Stockman, because yes, he's in this comic too. And so we'll see where that goes, but she's gearing up to be very important in this story, at least for the most of it. I hope she stays relevant. And one thing I don't care for is her skin tone. I don't like that it's a weird burgundy color, like a pale burgundy color, because I'm like, she's a black character. Come on, we know that's what you're trying to go for, so why can't you just give her a brown skin tone? But besides that one wrinkle, this version of April is gearing up to be pretty cool and awesome, and it's glad to see that she is playing such an important role, at least in this comic issue, comic number 1. Now, I know there's a divide in the TMNT fandom with White April versus Black April, but we can all agree that her design changes from every iteration of TMNT. She didn't really become a redhead until the 2003 version of TMNT came out. She's originally a brown-haired girl, for those who haven't watched the 80s cartoon. And since her design changes frequently, I don't have really high expectations of her being consistent in any way. And personally, I like both the 80s version of April design-wise and Rise's version of April. So I just wonder, maybe in a version of TMNT, they somehow basically symbolically have a white April and a black April at the same time, because I think that would be really cool. But that's just me though. So the creators of this comic obviously went with the Genin versions of Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, and Kakashi at, the Genin stage of their journeys. And while I'm kind of disappointed because, if Naruto and Ko were the Shippuden counterparts, they would be proper teenagers like the Turtles, and that's something they can share in common. But at the same time, anyone who's watched Naruto knows how Sasuke, Naruto, and Kakashi just become busted over time. And one of the reasons why I stopped watching Naruto is because the fun ninja battles where the ninjas go one-on-one and exchange hands in the fastest slap fight you ever seen animated, that cool, intricate fighting turns into just kaiju battles, and it's just kind of disappointing. And that's just to show how powerful these characters become. And if they're teaming up with the Turtles to fight the Foot Clan, as it seems that they're doing, I'm pretty sure Naruto and company can take out the Foot Clan on their own if they were their Shippuden counterparts. So I think it's a good call to make the Naruto characters younger and Kakashi his earliest variant to keep the power levels equal so they don't overshadow the Turtles, and the Turtles and Splinter can actually do something and not get power crept out of the story. And I also believe even now with Kakashi in his current state in the comic, he could probably take the Turtles and Splinter on by himself and win. And I'm pretty sure he could probably fight the Foot Clan by himself too. But that's just personal opinions. You can feel free to disagree. But I'm glad that the creators decided to prematurely power creep the Naruto characters so they don't overshadow TMNT and Splinter. So to end my fangirling and TLDR, the Naruto and TMNT collab is awesome. Happy that it's finally happened. Hinata Hyuga is the best female character in Naruto. Personal bias, you can fight me on it. She shares my birthday, so not even gonna pretend like there's any objective reason why. I hope she makes a cameo somehow in this comic or even plays a role. God forbid. I hope this drawing brings her into fruition in the comic spinoff series. I hope that the TMNT characters don't get power crept out of relevance by the Naruto characters, and I hope April stays relevant within the comic storyline. And after buying the first issue of the comic myself last year in December, I can't wait to see what else this comic spinoff has going for it. And I would like to thank you for watching this far. If you're here, like, comment, and subscribe. And we have another year of Let's Draw videos to get through. And I know I'm going through a little change of aesthetics, but I'm going to stick with the aesthetics you see here because I like them the most. So thank you. I'll see you in the next one.